Hello everyone, and thank you very much for being here. My name is André, and I'll be presenting Betmarkets. We are turning sports betting into an investment. This might sound odd, as sports betting is a market where the majority of people lose. On the flip side, this just means that there is an opportunity some people can profit from. And those are professional bettors. They are extremely knowledgeable in a given sport, and they are always able to grab the best odds. So they can ensure you long-term profitability. We have subscribed to their services for a few years, and we got excellent results. So good that our friends got envious, and they wanted to be part of it. So we started a sports betting fund and managed it for 2.5 years, achieving a return of 170%. But operationally, it was a complete mess. We had to wake up at 6 a.m. to place the bets on Japanese baseball. We couldn't go to bed before 2 a.m. to place the bets on the NBA. Additionally, we only had 5 seconds to place each bet before the market adjusted. So it was completely impossible to scale. But we kind of wanted to, so we built Betmarkets. Betmarkets is an automated web platform that allows anyone to replicate the bets of professional bettors. Users only have to deposit, select which profiles they want to follow, and how much to invest in each. Every time one of the professional bettors places a bet in our platform, the same bet will be placed on a user's account. And don't get me wrong, we are not doing anything extraordinary. We are just picking up on a business model that has been proven elsewhere. In fact, in the financial markets, you should be able to recall eToro. eToro allows you to replicate professional traders. And there is a significant demand for this, as they have acquired more than 8 million users. We are transposing their business model to sports betting, a market that is huge and growing at a staggering pace. You should also bear in mind that the United States are finally lifting the sports betting ban, so this market will double. So this is the current landscape of platforms where you can find professional bettors. There are some mature ones that have acquired more than 300,000 users, and there are some younger players, but they mostly focus on the bettor's benefits. Betmarkets arrives to fill the existing gap for a platform that puts the user as the first priority and takes betting as a serious endeavor. So we have scrapped all upfront fees and replaced them by a profit-sharing scheme. Our users will only pay the professional bettors if they are giving them a return. From that payment, we'll get a cut. Additionally, we have already secured relationships with the 3 major betting exchanges, Betfair, Pinnacle, and Matchbook, in which they pay us a fee for channeling betting turnover to them. So, the founding team brings sports betting and finance together, and we have brought in 2 engineers that have built the product from scratch. Additionally, everyone knows that behind a great team lies a winning coach. Miguel Santamaro, one of the most prominent Portuguese entrepreneurs, is ours. We have already raised 190,000 euros and have been selected as one of the investors' favorite at the Web Summit, from which we have secured an investment deal. We are currently running a public beta until we wait for the final green light from the regulator in order to launch. We are aiming to have 10,000 paying clients by the end of the year, and we are quite confident we are going to achieve that threshold. As on the 6 months of the beta version, our average user achieved a net return of 13.7%. So far, we have acquired more than 4,700 active users without any marketing expense, and almost half of them have been referred by a friend. So this shows that we have the potential to scale. We are currently raising 150,000 euros as a convertible note, from which 60,000 have already been committed by a Danish industry expert that we have met at the Web Summit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we are a good bet. Thank you very much. So please just bear with me for the live demo. So I've created this account a few days ago, just a small test account. I've deposited 20 euros, and it is currently following 3 different professional bettors with 5 euros each. In here, you can check the pending bets this account have. So there is a lot of tennis going on. If you are a fan, you can also check the entertainment side that this product might have. You can also check the finished bets. Unfortunately, the latest string of bets was not that good. They're all losing, But you can see that when you're betting on horse racing, it's high volume and high odds, so high risk. Once you win, it will more than compensate. So let's now invest the remaining €5 we have. We have another 22 profiles of professional bettors we can follow, and let's focus on Imurla. He has more than 1,000 investors in the platform, and he's a Turkish football bettor. So you can see that he has a pretty sustainable track record. You can see on the bottom the kind of competitions where he's placing bets, and we are fully transparent. So you can see every bet that he's placing. So let's invest in him. We are going to allocate the remaining €5 we have in this account. And you can also select the risk-return level. The higher it is, the more you'll be placing per bet. Let's go. Perfect. So this is all you have to do. Every time Imurla places a bet, the same bet will be automatically placed for you. Let's now check the portfolio. This is it. You are following 4 different professional bettors with €5 each. You are now diversified. That's all you have to do, and congratulations, you are now a sports betting investor. Thank you very much.
Questions?
What is your customer acquisition cost? And will the customer stay, and for how long?
Okay, so my co-founder had 3 growth positions beforehand, and he specialized in acquisition at a 0 cost. The 4,700 users that we have at the moment in this public beta were all acquired through growth hacking. Let's call it this way. Our main source so far has been Quora. We have been spending a lot of time writing posts, exploring the Quora wiki feature, and we have managed to triple the amount of visitors we have into the website, and that has been our major customer acquisition channel.
Okay, thank you.
Do you guys have any IP or anything, defensible where another startup that may have, some well-known sports bettors involved or some well-known professional athletes involved can't, start a similar product and scale and grow their user base significantly faster, or what do you guys think related to that?
We developed everything in-house, so we own 100% of the intellectual property, but something like this is not patentable. That's something I can make pretty clear. Nevertheless, this is a business where what matters the most is the proximity to the end user and the trust that you can build within. Since my co-founder was already within the industry, he has a pretty close relationships with all the true professional bettors. And I emphasize true because I'd say that only 0.1% of them are truly professionals. A large part in the market are just frauds or scamsters. So trust is something you should build within a product like this, for sure.
Is there any differentiation between how a platform like this would be regulated compared to a traditional sports book, compared to maybe a peer-to-peer betting platform or something like that?
Okay, that's a great question. And the good thing is that we do not fit into the gambling regulations. So essentially, Sports Betting 101, since the end user cannot place bets through our platform, just invest in someone, the gambling regulations do not fit us. So we can start to operate everywhere except for the US because we want to let the dust settle. We do need to comply with some regulation, but it's more on the financial side. So essentially, we are currently in the process of obtaining a payments license, not a financial one, but a payments one, a lot simpler, in Malta, that will allow us to operate everywhere. In the meanwhile, we will be able to open, we hope, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, just by using an escrow company. Because the only part of our business that is licensable is the fact that we need to hold funds that are not ours. After we have the license, that threshold is clear. Beforehand, we'll partner with an escrow company that will provide that service for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sometimes I see really good businesses in which I'm forbidden to invest. So. But one question I didn't get from your presentation is, these professional bettors, do they need to be in your system? And how do you track what they bet on if they're outside of your system?
Okay, so that's another really important question, and we only accept professional bettors who have their track records verified by independent third-party companies.
So they need to be in your system?
Yes, but in order for us to accept their profiles and their service in our system beforehand, they need to have all their track records verified. So that's one thing I want to settle. Then they do need to come into our platform and place the bets. I've showed you the user side of the platform. There is another one for the expert side where they place their recommendations, and that's how it works.